I got a package. I got a package. Can it really be? No way. No way. I got the all new Gamesir G7 HE with the Hall effect triggers and joysticks. 1 millisecond controller. All right, I'm ready to check this out. I'm ready for the see how the Hall effect feels on the thumbsticks, and then compare it against the DualSense Edge. Because this is a 1 millisecond controller, I'm ready to put it through the apps and see what I'm getting in it, and go through it, open it up, see how it feels, and see how it goes. Let's get to it. All right, I'm Thomas with Tomology after that corny intro there. All right, let's get this thing opened up. It wasn't supposed to be here until tomorrow, but it came a day early. Man, I got a notification on my phone saying that it was here. I was like, dude, what? So it only took a week to get here from China. So that's where Gamesir, that's where they're out of. Here's the box. Just before we go any further, if you do not like wired controllers whatsoever, go ahead and I mean, as much as I'm trying to grow this channel, but bye bye. If you want, I mean, you can stay for the review, that's fine. But uh, the unboxing and review. But this is wired only. They give you one pass of Xbox Unlimited, which is a cool thing. See, Gamesir, huh? Take a little extra on the tape. They got their own tape, man. Look at this company. This is one of the cheapest Xbox controllers that you can get. Look at that. Let's see if it games are on their tape, which is crazy. All right, so we have a wired plug and play 3.5 audio jack, Hall effect sticks, detachable USB-C cable. Detachable, huh? But it's not wireless. That's kind of confused because it even says right here, wired gaming controller for Xbox. If you don't know, this is like one of the only companies out there that's certified for Xbox. So no matter if you're on PC or Xbox, it automatically pops up as an Xbox controller because they are 100% certified. I think we do have another company that's coming up. Trying to think of their name right now. It's not coming to the top of my head, but I have them in a save for later because I'm going to actually reach out to them to see if if they want to collab with me. But let's see. Let's open it up and see what we get in the box. We don't need that part of the box. Wow, that looks like a long cable. Man, I love when companies put long cables in these things. So let's see what we get here. Look at this thing. Wow, look at that. That is and I love the color match. Thank you, Gamesir, for the color match. So, especially me, I'm choosing the white one because I have a white theme going here. All my theme is white and black, preferably more white as much as I can. But I do like even in the curtains right here and right here, I do have the black in there. But man, that's a long cable. I just wish that it was USB-C to USB-C. But you know, if as soon as I figure out what the actual wattage is of this, I can always buy USB-C to USB-C white. So that's good to know. Let's see what else comes in here. Try to sometimes these boxes. So like here, this was pushed in. So you put your finger inside of it. Don't just rip the controller out. You break joysticks and stuff, man. So packaging, especially come from China, is really, really good. Nice and tight in here. So there's another one on this side here that's pushed in. They're going to pop it out because that's what holds the controller from slapping around. So before we actually get to the controller, look at that. They even put some little bitty, see if I can get it in there. Right inside the box, there's a piece of styrofoam. I know it's a little dark in there. Come on. I think you can see it right there. Sorry, my camera's a little darker. But anyways, we don't need that neither. All right, so we get Manuel. Manuel can be your best friend depending on the item you get. I like Manuel sometimes. Manuel's nice. Manuel can help in a pinch. All right, so in here you get Gamesir Just Game or Just In Game. So what else? Is there anything else on here? So this has an app. Join the Gamesir Discord community. All right, that's it for that. You get a good old, if you're into stickers, you get a Gamesir sticker. And then your Xbox 1 month, I'll scratch it off, get a month free of Xbox Game Pass. And then your manual for your controller, the full thick manual. All right. So this does have two paddle buttons. I think that it might be 4, but it's 2. So just the feel of it is very light. This thing feels like a toy. This, man, it might even be lighter than the original Xbox controller. Man, I'm used to heavy controllers, but man, that's nice and light. Again, it looks identical. I'm talking about identical to an Xbox controller. I mean, I like the fact that they took the rainbow effect, you know, the green and all that out of the, and the yellow out of the button layout here. That way, you know, it gives the aesthetics look nice. One thing that it doesn't have that a lot of people want is trigger stops. So for instance, like here on my DualSense, I have trigger stops right here, so it will stop my trigger for hair trigger. Now within the software, from what I was reading, because like I said, I've never had one of these before, you can set it, don't get me wrong, you'll still be able to push it, but you can stop where it puts a force in it, where you're just barely tapping, because that's what you want to do, especially when you're in Call of Duty or whatever, you just want to tap. But man, it feels really, really nice. It does feel a little bit smaller than a Xbox. I have my Elite right here. Let's see. No, it's the same size as the Elite, you know, besides weight wise, but hand wise, it's the same. As I got big old claws, but yeah, no, it's right there. No removable thumbsticks on this. I wish that it was. So I don't know if within the software if you can make these tighter or not. There's some things that I still got to learn. I just seen it and it was one of the cheapest one with the Hall effect. So as far as the joysticks themselves, they don't feel no difference right now. But again, I'm not in the game, but the feel of it's nice. All right, I'm going to jump in and download the software and start going through the software base of this. All right, so the app is actually a Windows base. It has some crappy reviews on it, but this is their software. We're going to go ahead and open it up, and then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and try see if my other controller. Oh, plugs right on in. Perfecto, you know, into it. Hit the Xbox button, and the light lights up. And look at there. Oh, another thing here, you also got a mute button right here for your microphone. So if you do have a microphone in your 3.5, you just tap this button and it mutes it. All right, let's check. First thing first, we're going to check for updates. Current firmware, your firmware is up to date. So there's nothing here to do for firmware. Let's see, vibrates. So it's vibrating in my hand, which of course I'll turn that off. All right, so here's where Gamesir and if you watch my other video about comparing 4 of the controllers out there, the Sony DualSense, the DualSense Edge, Xbox, and Xbox Elite controller, you should know now that 1,000 is 1 millisecond. So we have polling here for 250. Profile synced. All right, so as soon as you're here, you come in and you open the app, you got your profiles right here, and you can configure each one of these. We'll go to that in just a sec. But if you look right here, the reported rate, so that's it's supposed to be 2.5 basically input lag. If you click it again, there you go. We're at max 1,000 on this profile. So And once you go to 1 millisecond, it takes your headphone jack doesn't work no more. Hey, that's a solid trade off for me. I don't use the headphone jack anyways. So I'll keep it on profile 3, and I'm going to go to 1,000. I'm going to go ahead and configure it. So here, oh crap, hit the wrong button. So here we have mapping. So it's only 2 buttons back here. So on the back, you only got 2 paddles, which I like. This 4 paddle stuff is for the birds. I like the 2 paddles. I'm actually going to start using. I don't ever use them, but man, the way it's contoured on here, I'm not trying to upsell this or nothing. I don't even have an affiliate link to this crap, to try to even make money off this. This is non-sponsored, man. But they're nice and smooth within it. But anyway, so I can just say click here and click here. I can set Y, click Y to 4, something like that. But this is where you're going to do your mapping. So here's your sticks. So it's going to show you your dead zones, where it's at. Now, what I was just talking about the your trigger buttons. So oh no, that's okay. That's going to be for, oh, so that's your dead zone on your actual. Oh heck yeah, man! I can do this and then leave Call of Duty defaulted. Man, that's a lot to play around with right there. Swap D-pad diagonal, swap left stick to D-pad. No, raw. So again, Manuel's gonna be my best friend. I just need to figure out what raw means. Raw mode disables the outer radius dead zone, offering a higher precise and speed in some games. Huh. So I guess it's giving you more directional. Okay, I see that. All right, now we go to the triggers. So now this is what I was talking about. So you barely tap that trigger and it's not really doing nothing. So you click on hair trigger. I mean, that is like insane. Hair trigger's there. That is for sure. It is automatically at the max 250. You barely bump it. It's there. If I take hair trigger off, again, you want to bring this all the way down. Put on hair trigger. Again, this one here, I like both of mine. I have my stops. This when I barely touch it, it's already there. So I like that fact. Vibration, we are going to force right vibration, sync vibration, try grip vibration. No, try trigger vibration. Trigger vibration. Oh wow. Them triggers are literally, I don't suggest using vibration at all in FPS like Call of Duty or anything. Man, that thing is intense too. Wow, that's intense. But no, how about grip? Try grip. Oh, you really got to grip it though. Oh, when your hands are here, whenever you put it down. Oh, what about this one? This one's not as strong. Yeah, no, I don't know about the vibration. Again, I don't like left trigger vibration. Say I want everything off. I don't want no vibration ever popping up. I don't like it. I wish there was just an off button here. But no, so that's it. I'm going to jump into some, well, let's real quick. Let me go to settings, reset. Nope, that's back. So mapping, I've never used these button, a mapping before. And so, okay, there you go. So if I map, let's see, reload is X. So reload, I want to start trying to reload with my bottom finger. So X to R4. No, to R4 is X. There we go. What's this? All right. Reset that to, yeah, okay. All right. So we're going to do Y to R4. Or do we click on R4? R4 to Y. There we go. So when I hit Y, R4 and Y should be the same button now. But it's actually X that I want. So again, I just confused the heck out of myself and probably y'all too. Sorry about that. So we want X, RB, or here's X. X is right here. So we're going to take R4 and X. There we go. So now that's there. What else? Crap. Swap weapons. So the key of mapping and using these is so you're not taking your fingers off your thumbsticks. You can still stay here. So the only other one would be, which I'm going to have to play with one and learn it and then go to the other, would be swapping my weapons, my main to primary weapon. I play a lot of search and destroy. So I got to pull out, if I run out of ammo, I got to pull out, my pistol or whatever. All right, I'm gonna go jump into some gameplay and test it out, and then come back and give you my final thoughts and see if I feel anything with this. This. I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go play some zombies and some search and destroy. We'll see how it goes. So I'll be right back after doing a little bit of gameplay. All right, future me here. I forgot to do some software, so I'm going to do some software real quick. So let's go ahead and get into some software. We're going to do the polling test and see what the polling test is showing, how many milliseconds or how quick the controller itself is. All right, for this controller here, for the Gamesir, I'm going to go ahead and do the 1000 sample of the X input test. So, oh man, 0.85. Oh man, and it's showing the 1000 right here. So jitter is 0.023. That is quick. That is super quick. Okay, so that was the X input. So now I'm gonna do where I can show the difference between this and the DualSense Edge to see if we have any. All right, so we're going to enter test. We're going to put 1000. So the minimum latency, 0.51, 98% stability. I mean, that is quick. Open in browser, no. Yes, I want to do it again. Let's go ahead and do 2000 real quick. I mean, jitter 0.22. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug in the Edge controller. So the DualShock Edge, go ahead and plug it up. And then we got to close this out. Controller overclock. This is everything I have for overclocking your controller. All right. So same thing. Do you want to run a test? Yes. 1000. Yes. So maximum latency. We're getting a little bit more max latency, but I'm also doing the test super quick. Yes. Let's go ahead and do 2000. 2000. So there we go again. 0.5 millisecond minimum. So I mean it's on par with the DualSense Edge. It's right on par with it. I mean that's insane. So we're talking about a $200 controller versus a $50 controller. If I can find this on Amazon, I will leave a link down below. But that is insane. I mean, they're right with each other. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and game and go test it out in the game for a couple of hours. I'll come back with my final thoughts and see if I see any negatives to it or a difference between, my gameplay with this versus the DualSense Edge or even the Elite controller. Because I mean, I go in between the Elite and my DualSense. I'm more on my DualSense though, especially since it runs at 1 millisecond. I try to stay on it as much as I can. I'm running it just as it is, out the box, just the little settings that I did to it. No overclock, no nothing besides what the controller itself allows. So that way it's fair across the board. All right, so now it's time to go gaming. Alright, so there you go. There's a little bit of gameplay. I mean, this thing here, it's very light. Very light. Oh, another thing, you do got mouse clickies. All four are mouse clickies, the Y, the B, the A, and the X. The back paddles are not. They're just regular buttons on the back. This thing felt like, I mean, like I didn't even have nothing in my hand. I'm glad that it's an Xbox style controller. That way I can get Xbox grips and then put the grips on it. So I probably want up getting actually some black grips, and then it'd be black and white, and then it would look more like the Elite. I do wish that there was trigger stops. I'm so used to not pulling, and without them, I'm rough with my controllers as it is. Other than that, I'm gonna say right now, and I'm not, again, non-sponsored video, nothing like that here. I'm gonna have to relearn how to freaking play a game. This literally, the feel feels just like the stock, like an original. But when you're gaming, when you're making movements, it's totally different. Was it bad? No, it felt like I had to turn my sensitivity way down because it felt like the sensitivity was too high. Versus, I mean, and there again, I swap between a bunch of controllers all the time. But no, other than that, I mean, very light. Like I said, this right here is grippy in the back. This is a grip. Again, clickies here. Cheap, $45. I'll try to find the link to an American store here. If not, it only took a week. I ordered it last Monday, and today is Tuesday the 27th, and I ordered it last Monday off of Walmart. And I did Walmart that way. I can always get my money back and go through PayPal and all that. So just in case anything happened. But no, I want to try out Fly Digi as well. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to reach out to them. I have a few more things I got to do first, and then I might order one. Hopefully, I mean, maybe a US partner will have it. I just don't know how like shipping would be going back to Walmart in case I didn't like it. I do want to find a holographic Hall effect PS5 style. So, I mean, the PS5 controller, I like the thickness of it. I mean, this here is compared to the PS5. See if I can make a comparison here for it. I mean, the PS5, I mean, you can see coming out on the sides. The PS5 swallows this thing. So I got big claws. So I do like a bigger controller. One thing I will say is I wish the top was some type of texture on here or swappable, and I wish the thumbsticks were. Other than that, man, like I said, $50 and under. I mean, I think with taxes and all was $55 with taxes and all, free shipping, everything to me, but taxes and all, $55 versus something like this if you're on PC. And then the Xbox, again, 150 $200 for something like this or something like this. I I did a review on the Scuff controller a while back when it first came out, and I believe that this actually outdoes the Scuff besides of the trigger buttons. If I could have that trigger stop on here, Gamesir, make one with the trigger stops like this, and we be doing good. Other than that, I'm Thomas of Tomology. I'll catch y'all on the next one.